Welcome to part 24 of this English vocabulary quiz. You'll hear 25 questions. Take your time, pause whenever you need, and try your best. Let's begin. Question 1. What is the meaning of fairly? Option A. In a way that involves a complete and total commitment of resources. Option B. Used to describe something done with very great and deliberate force. Option C. To a moderate extent or in a just manner. Option D. In a manner that applies to an extreme and excessive degree. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of fairly is to a moderate extent or in a just manner. Example: the committee considered the proposed compromise to be fairly reasonable given the circumstances. Question 2. What is the meaning of here? Option A. Used to describe something occurring far beyond the current area. Option B. In at or to this place or position. Option C. In a way that relates to a location at a very great distance. Option D. In a manner referring to an entirely unknown and unspecified location. Correct answer, option B. The correct meaning of here is in at or to this place or position. Example: please ensure that all submitted documents are delivered here before the deadline. Question 3. What is the meaning of commonly? Option A. In a manner that relates exclusively to highly specialized professional contexts. Option B. Very often or by most people. Option C. In a way that applies only to very rare and exceptional situations. Option D. Used to describe something occurring once in a very long period. Correct answer, option B. The correct meaning of commonly is very often or by most people. Example: this particular method is most commonly used in clinical research settings. Question 4. What is the meaning of where? Option A. In a way that refers to the reason or cause behind an action. Option B. Used to describe the degree to which something applies in a context. Option C. In or to what place or situation. Option D. In a manner relating to the specific time at which something occurs. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of where is in or to what place or situation. Example: the report clearly identifies where the key organizational weaknesses were found. Question 5. What is the meaning of whatsoever? Option A. In a manner that relates to a partial or incomplete extent. Option B. In a way that applies only under a very specific set of conditions. Option C. At all or of any kind. Option D. Used to describe something to a moderate and limited degree. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of whatsoever is at all or of any kind. Example: the inquiry found no evidence whatsoever to support the claims made by the complainant. Question 6. What is the meaning of exclusively? Option A. In a manner that relates to a combination of various factors. Option B. In a way that applies broadly across many different contexts. Option C. Used to describe something shared equally among all available parties. Option D. Only or restricted to a particular group. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of exclusively is only or restricted to a particular group. Example: the program was designed exclusively for professionals with senior management experience. Question 7. What is the meaning of aside? Option A. Used to describe something positioned firmly at the front. Option B. In a manner moving directly toward a central reference point. Option C. in a way that relates to movement directly upward from a base. Option D, to one side or out of the way. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of aside is to one side or out of the way. Example, setting the minor issues aside the main proposal was approved by the full committee. Question 8. What is the meaning of particularly? Option A. Used to describe something that is relevant across all comparable cases. Option B. In a way that applies equally to all items without distinction. Option C. To a greater degree than usual. Option D. In a manner that relates to the least significant or notable aspect. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of particularly is to a greater degree than usual. Example, the committee was particularly concerned about the financial implications of the decision. Question 9. What is the meaning of everywhere? Option A. Used to describe something occurring only in a highly restricted area. Option B. In or to all places. Option C. In a manner limited to one specific and clearly defined location. Option D. In a way that applies exclusively to one isolated and contained space. Correct answer, option B. The correct meaning of everywhere is in or to all places. Example, the new policy had widespread implications that were felt everywhere across the organization. Question 10. What is the meaning of regardless? Option A. In a way that depends entirely on meeting a specific condition. Option B. Without being affected by any factor. Option C. Used to describe something that applies only under particular circumstances. Option D. In a manner that is primarily limited to a specific set of outcomes. Correct answer, option B. The correct meaning of regardless is without being affected by any factor. Example, the team proceeded with the implementation regardless of the concerns raised by the auditors. Question 11. What is the meaning of through? Option A. Used to describe movement that stays near the surface level. Option B. In a manner relating to the area surrounding an outer boundary. Option C. In a way that refers to staying outside the limits of something. Option D. From one end to the other or completed. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of through is from one end to the other or completed. Example, the manager reviewed all the submitted reports through before presenting the final summary. Question 12. What is the meaning of highly? Option A. In a way that relates to the least significant end of a scale. Option B. Used to describe something occurring at only a moderate and average rate. Option C. To a very great degree or very much. Option D. In a manner that applies at a very low and minimal level. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of highly is to a very great degree or very much. Example, the panel was highly impressed by the quality of the research presented at the conference. Question 13. What is the meaning of ahead? Option A. Used to describe something occurring well before a reference point. Option B. Further forward in space or time. Option C. In a manner relating to a position directly behind or in the rear. Option D. In a way that refers to a location directly beside a fixed point. Correct answer, option B. The correct meaning of ahead is further forward in space or time. Example, the project was running well ahead of schedule thanks to the team's efficient planning. Question 14. What is the meaning of exactly? Option A. used to describe something that is roughly estimated without precision. Option B, in a manner that involves a significant degree of approximation. Option C, with complete precision and accuracy. Option D, in a way that refers to a general rather than specific measurement. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of exactly is with complete precision and accuracy. Example: the engineer confirmed that the measurements were exactly as specified in the original design. Question 15. What is the meaning of much? Option A, used to describe something occurring with minimal frequency or impact. Option B, in a way that applies to only a very small and limited extent. Option C, in a manner that relates to the least possible degree of something. Option D, to a great degree or by a large amount. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of much is to a great degree or by a large amount. Example: the new system performed much better than the previous version under pressure testing. Question 16. What is the meaning of any more? Option A, at the present or from now on. Option B, used to describe something happening repeatedly over a long period. Option C, in a way that applies exclusively to future anticipated events. Option D, in a manner that refers to events that occurred in the distant past. Correct answer, option A. The correct meaning of any more is at the present or from now on. Example: the organization decided it would not accept late submissions anymore. Question 17. What is the meaning of sufficiently? Option A, used to describe something done to a very minimal and inadequate extent. Option B, in a manner that refers to an excessive and unnecessary level. Option C, to an adequate or necessary degree. Option D, in a way that goes well beyond what is required or appropriate. Correct answer, option C. The correct meaning of sufficiently is to an adequate or necessary degree. Example: the team confirmed that the evidence was sufficiently strong to support the conclusion. Question 18. What is the meaning of away? Option A, to or at a distance from a place. Option B, in a way that refers to staying firmly within a defined boundary. Option C, used to describe movement directed toward a fixed reference location. Option D, in a manner relating to a position directly at the central point. Correct answer, option A. The correct meaning of away is to or at a distance from a place. Example: the research team worked far away from the main campus for most of the project. Question 19. What is the meaning of occasionally? Option A, at infrequent or irregular intervals. Option B, in a manner that refers to something happening without any break. Option C, in a way that relates to a process that continues at a constant rate. Option D, used to describe something that occurs multiple times within every hour. Correct answer, option A. The correct meaning of occasionally is at infrequent or irregular intervals. Example: the director occasionally attended the team meetings to monitor overall progress. Question 20. What is the meaning of throughout? Option A, in a way that relates to the very beginning of a process only. Option B, in every part or during the whole time. Option C, in a manner referring to only a brief and isolated period. Option D, used to describe something applying to only one specific part. Correct answer, option B. The correct meaning of throughout is in every part or during the whole time. Example: The team maintained a consistently high standard of work throughout the entire project. Question 21. What is the meaning of continually? Option A. In a manner that refers to something happening only once. Option B. In a way that relates to something done only at the very end. Option C. Used to describe something occurring after a very long interval. Option D. Repeatedly over a long period of time. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of continually is repeatedly over a long period of time. Example: the system was continually updated to address new security threats as they emerged. Question 22. What is the meaning of openly? Option A. Used to describe something shared only with a highly restricted group. Option B. In a way that refers to information kept away from all but a few. Option C. In a manner that involves significant deliberate secrecy. Option D. Without concealment or freely expressed. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of openly is without concealment or freely expressed. Example: the organization openly acknowledged the difficulties it had faced during the transition. Question 23. What is the meaning of somewhere? Option A. In a manner referring to no place that has ever existed. Option B. In a way that applies to a widely known and easily identified place. Option C. Used to describe something occurring at a clearly defined location. Option D. In or to an unspecified place. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of somewhere is in or to an unspecified place. Example: the missing documents were discovered somewhere in the archives of the main office. Question 24. What is the meaning of literally? Option A. In the exact or strict sense of a word. Option B. Used to describe something understood only through figurative language. Option C. In a manner that refers to an implied or approximate meaning. Option D. In a way that relates to a symbolic rather than direct interpretation. Correct answer, option A. The correct meaning of literally is in the exact or strict sense of a word. Example: the report literally contained hundreds of errors that required immediate correction. Question 25. What is the meaning of clearly? Option A. In a manner that is deliberately ambiguous and difficult to follow. Option B. Used to describe something expressed in a confusing and indirect way. Option C. In a way that leaves significant room for misinterpretation. Option D. In a way that is easy to understand. Correct answer, option D. The correct meaning of clearly is in a way that is easy to understand. Example: the manager clearly outlined the expectations for the upcoming performance review. This is the end of part 24. Great job today. See you in the next quiz.